Softly. Bring your hands together. Exhale your hands together. Inhale your hands all the way. Squeeze the biceps by the ears. Make your spine nice and tall. Pull the belly button into the spine so that you're really getting a nice strong abdominal action. And as you sit around throughout your day, see if you can bring yourself into this straight spine, sitting up with a straight spine. No slouching in your chairs or your couches. Sitting on the floor, on your mats. Take that option more times a day so that you don't have problems with your shoulders, don't have problems with your lower back. And during this time that we have here, this isolation time, and making use of it. Maybe even having a little bit relaxation with it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold. And then just using this time to speak to yourself, doing transitions that you maybe have always wanted to do. Maybe those transitions are a new career. Maybe those transitions are losing weight. Maybe those transitions are starting to work out. Maybe those transitions are continuing. Whatever those transitions are for you, commit to it and then just stick to it so that you can get those results. We can sit here and just kind of let the space and time pass by, let the stress and all the voices get to us, or we can control it and exhale. Inhale into heart center and then exhale. And then exhale. See? No stress. Let's begin with our movement practices. We'll start with Surya Namaskara today. So coming into Surya Namaskara and bringing yourself and having it on the top of our mat, big toes together. Take your hands down by your side. Samasthiti, equal standing pose. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up to the top. Lengthen. Pull that torso in. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look ahead of you. Exhale, come down onto your mat. Now either you can stay into full plank or you can drop down onto your knees. And then you can bring yourself down onto your belly. Flip your toes over and rise up. Upward facing dog. And then on this first one here, we'll just crawl back and stretch our tailbones towards our heels. So you feel yourself connecting strongly to your hands and then all the way to your hips. Come back into your breath, connect into your space. Bring yourself back, downward facing dog. You can take the first one, just walking it back and forth. Back and forth. Dropping onto your knees, swing your left leg forward, flip the back toe over, and lunge forward, drop into the back. Take a moment here, and then start to turn. Bring your hand onto your knee, and turn and twist behind you. Breathing back. Inhale here, exhale, swing back. Downward facing dog, big breath out. Inhale here, right leg comes forward. Drop the back foot, connect into the big toes, lunge forward. You can use a block underneath your hands if you're feeling like it's a very tight area. It's early in the morning, so you want to kind of break yourself in nice and slow and relax. Take yourself around. Lift your hips up nice and high. Downward facing dog. Big sigh out. Inhale, look forward. Step your feet up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands come into heart center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, Samasthiti, equal standing pose. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, hop, or jump out into high plank. Take the modification on your knees or lower down, hover. Push into your hands, rock back into your heels, and lift upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath out. Left leg comes forward, drop down, and go straight into turning. Now stay here into this first level, or bring the back foot up and start to grab your toes. Now if you're having trouble grabbing your toes, your option might be to take that bolster underneath your knees. So bringing yourself up just a little higher, making a little bit more space could help for those beginners that are here. Taking a block underneath your hand can also help gain more space. So wherever you don't have space, you just kind of make space. Make space with the insides of your body. Make space with the props. And start to find a place where you can close the space to connect. Connect. We always want to connect. Downward facing dog, big breath out. Dropping down onto your left knee, swing your right leg forward. Take those modifications if needed. Turn and twist. Lifting the back foot, rise up. Exhale, swing your foot around. Downward facing dog, big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Step up or walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Push into your feet and rise up. Exhale, Samasthiti, standing pose. Inhale all the way up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look ahead of you. Exhale, step or jump out into full plank. Lower yourself down. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, high to the sky, three-legged downward dog. Swing the left leg through, drop down onto the right knee, and go straight into the plank. Bring yourself down, lift the back knee, exhale, downward facing dog, big breath out. Right leg lifts high to the sky, three-legged downward dog. Swing the right leg through, drop down onto the left knee, twist and hold. Lifting the back leg, rising up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale up, downward facing dog. Big breath out. You see how it works? That meditative breath starts to come into your practice, and in essence, you're actually moving with your meditation. Moving with your meditation. Walk your feet up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Push into both sides of the feet solidly. And lift and lengthen down both sides of the body. Lengthen all the way up to the tops of the hands. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, Samastiti. Again, inhale all the way up. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, hop, or jump out into high plank. Low plank. Remember, you can go down onto the floor. Downward facing dog. Leave that out. Left leg lifts high to the sky. Pull the left leg through. Turn and hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Big exhale out. Right leg lift, high to the sky. Bring the right leg through. Drop down, low lunge. Lifting the back toes. Over the knee. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Big exhale. Inhale, look forward. Walk your feet to your hands to your feet. Push into your feet and rise up. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, Samastiti, equal standing pose. Cut. We'll take an edit break there. All right. Check. Everything's checked here. Coming up to the top of the mat, joining back into Samastiti, equal standing pose. We're going to come right to Warrior One. Step back with the left leg. Bend the right knee strongly forward. Now make sure you're pushing down into the side of the back foot. So the whole foot is pushing strongly, and then you're sinking down into both sides of the feet. Lift the arms up. Use that length in the torso. Pull the belly button in, lengthen the spine. And then taking the arms up, elbows. See if you can lift the elbows. Don't come past your middle line. Don't go to the back. Stay stacked on top of the shoulders all the way. Sit down a little lower. This is Warrior One. Virabhadrasana One. Strong warrior pose. Open the body up, so slight turn of the back foot and opening up into Warrior Two. Gaze comes over the middle finger. Watch your front knee. Make sure it's not caving in. You're sitting straight down into this chest forward. Lift the torso by pulling the belly button in, lengthening from tailbone to crown of the head, and keeping that stacking alignment as you come forward into Parsvakonasana. You can stay here with your hand onto your knee and the other hand onto the waist. Otherwise, bring yourself down to the baby toe edge, maybe using a block to close that space if you can't reach the ground. The knee and the elbow should lock into the knee towards each other, and then you're opening this hip and this shoulder towards the long edge of the mat, and the back of the hand facing the back of the mat. Tucking the gaze into the chest for those of you who still have whiplash in your neck and shoulder injuries. Otherwise, looking up to the top of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, gaze comes into big toes. Push into both sides of the feet. Use the strength of that core and that torso to lift yourself back into warrior two. And we'll switch to the other side. Turning your foot here, and then coming into warrior one on this side. So the hips and the shoulders will have to square off to be shorter to the mat as you bring yourself up. Sit down into the front knee and extend the back leg strongly. Breathing in. Inhale, and then exhale. Turn. Back leg has to pivot towards the short edge of the mat. Sit down strongly into the front knee. Make sure the knees can be over the toe. Find the strength in that quadricep. Find the strength in the core and the torso, and lift away from the weight. Exhale. Either you're here in a beginner mode, or you're bringing your hand down to the baby toe edge, lifting the torso, hands up to the sky. And then maybe rotating the arm up and over towards, as if you were pushing into a wall. Just kind of. Turn your gaze to your big toes. One big exhale. The knee doesn't move. Notice you're not pushing into your knee. You're using the side of the obliques and the core to lift the body. Turn the body forward and step forward towards the top of the mat. Big breath in and exhale all the way out. Taking yourself back, we'll step back with the left leg. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, lengthen, look up to the sky. Exhale, start to forward fold. Come only halfway. Ardha Purvartasana, half forward fold. Feel that nice stretch down the back of the hamstring. Try your best to keep your legs straight and bring your hands down without changing anything. Take the left hand towards the baby toe edge of the right foot. Use a block on any high level or low level until you find comfort. And then bring this open. And then lifting the top hand towards the sky if possible. Turn your gaze if that's available to you. Inhale here. Good. Bring the block ahead of you and then hand onto the waist. We're going to lift the backside and start to open into balancing. Ardha Shavasana. We do this one almost every day. Why? Because it's really good for opening the hip, releasing the lower back. Bend the front knee and gracefully come right back up. Stepping forward, Samastiti, equal standing pose. Exhale, bring the right leg back. Open the arms, take your arms behind you, straighten the elbows. Lift through the torso. So pull that belly button in. Pull the belly button in. Keep pulling the belly button in all day long. Forward fold. Look ahead of you, nice straight spine. Remember, we're keeping the alignment from tailbone to center of the chest to the crown of the head at all times. Exhale, hands come down. Once again, you can bring your block to the baby toe edge. Walk your right hand to that block. And then start to lift. Maybe you just lift to the waist at first. Beginners, you're here. And then maybe lifting hands to the side. Scissor the thighs together and use that scissoring action to lift the spine a little taller to the shoulder. Exhale, unwind. And step back, bringing yourself forward. To the top of the mat. Vinyasa. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward dog. Big breath out. Pull the shoulders back, start to use the space that you're making through the torso, through the hips. Open the body so you're supple all day long. all day. You can run around the house, go for walks, all these things that you need to do. Inhale here. Step forward to the top of your mat and lift. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Samastiti. The next action, for most of you, it's very difficult to stand and balance. So I'll take this action to the wall. You'll need a blanket to support your ankles on your chair, like that. And if you have a strap, that would be very essential. I'll start with my right leg. Watch the left leg. I don't want the left leg turning in this way or that way. It must be aligned with the long end of the mat forward. Bring the right leg up towards the chair. Hook the strap onto the ball of the foot. Stand tall and push into the left foot until you feel yourself lifting strongly through your hip. And then start to fold forward, paying attention to how much stretch you are giving yourself. You are giving yourself by folding forward. And then just hang out wherever it feels comfortable for you. We're going to hang out here for 1 full minute. And you'll fold. Those of you who are advancing in the pose, you will no longer need a strap. You will hook your feet with a yoga grip between the two big thumb, or big toe, and thumb wrapping around the outside. You'll kick the leg out straight, square off your hips. So none of this, square off the hips. And then bring the arms to the side. Maybe this arm comes up to the side too. Bringing this hand back, you'll grab with both hands and then bring the leg towards your head. All right, the rest of you are just on the chair to the wall. Big inhale, exhale, other side. Beginners, you are here. You're on the chair, putting the foot onto the wall, hooking the strap. Check your bottom foot before you start the pose. Make sure that is aligned. Stacking the joints, compact the hips. Lift the torso to the crown of the head, and then leading with the nose, pull forward towards your leg. And hold and breathe into the sensations you feel at the back of the leg. Come only as far as you're comfortable. Try not to force it. It's not about holding the head all the way down to the leg. Some people can do that, but if you're here, be happy with that. That's okay. The more you practice, the more you come along every day, the more you get out of your practice. Advanced people, you're dropping the strap, you're dropping the wall, and you're coming free-form into the middle of the room. You're taking your leg out to the side. Maybe just hand out, push into the standing leg. Keep standing tall. Find that. Uddiyana Bandha. And connect to that. Hands come down and pull forward. And exhale. People on the wall, you can bring yourself down now. Step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale all the way up. Exhale over to the right. Stretch your spine after that strong stretch of the hips. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center, reach up high, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Chaturanga, high plank, low plank. Cycle through on your own, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath out. Inhaling here, walk your hands to your feet to your hands, and come up to standing. So those of you who do not do headstand, you are going to just push into the top of your head and find a tall standing pose. So you're still getting the pressure into the skull, and you're finding a nice connection from the center of your head down to your spine. And you're seeing if you can stack it a little bit more and a little bit more. Those of you who do headstand, we'll do a tripod headstand this time. You may want to take a blanket underneath your mat if you have a full hard floor. You want to be putting it underneath your mat, not on top, because that will give you some lessons to slide. Your hands will be interlaced. You'll bring yourself into elbows shoulder width. You don't want the elbows flaring out. You want them shoulder width. So those of you who are just starting in your headstands, then you're just here and you're bringing your head to the floor, and that's it. So first roll of headstand, tuck your shirt into your pants. Tuck your shirt in. All right. So beginners, I just want you to find the tripod, bring your head down, and you're here, and that's it. You're staying there. Those of you who are carrying on, you're coming into downward dog, walk your feet up, and then you're just going to kick up one foot. Maybe kick up the other foot. And then eventually, you start to bring both of your feet up, together, and you're lifting. So here, lifting, until you're coming into a nice straight line. Wherever you are, just hold and breathe. Advanced people, you're going to be taking your leg out wide. Bring your leg back to center. And then we're scissoring. Right leg high, left leg down. And again. Right leg down, left leg home. Body Konasana. Your knees down. And forward. Now everybody, coming back into child's pose and resting. And so if you just introduce yourself to headstand by pushing into the crown of your head, that's great. That's just a nice connection to find the tall, stuffy and spine. You can there you grow in the headstand. Always take a child's pose after your headstand to rest your mind. Because you've just flushed a bunch of fluids, a bunch of energy into your brain. Take a moment to close your eyes and rest your brain. And then up you go. And if you didn't accomplish headstand today, don't worry about it. It's just an action that you eventually graduate or don't graduate in. So not everybody is able to do headstand. And then bring yourself out. We're going to hit our mats now and come down. I'll give you guys a few minutes to recover and I'll take a little break. All right. Coming down, you'll come down onto your mat. You come into Janu Shavasana. Taking your leg down, coming into forward fold. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Coming out, other side. Take your left in, dorsiflex your toes, inhale, lift, and exhale. Forward fold. If you can't reach your toes, then you'll use a strap here. Use a strap here. And we'll try that one again. Taking ourselves into Parigasana, this time flip the back toe back. We'll come into a twisted version. Make sure this toe is dorsiflexed and you're lifting again into a tall spine. Come over to the side and lift to the side. Stretch that side body as you reach for your toes. Breathe and hold here. Inhale all the way up, and we'll switch to the other side. This toe will come in, and then you'll flip this one back, and then nice straight line here. Exhale, bring yourself down. You reach for your toes and turn up to look at your elbow if it's possible. And we're coming into wide-legged. So from here, wide-legged. Upavista Konasana. So Upavista Konasana. We're sitting up with the tall spine and then you're folding forward. Some of you will just come into spider fingers and come as far as the lower sacrum will allow you to. So maybe you're just coming a little ways. It's a difficult pose for a lot of people. If you don't have space and you want to straighten the attachments. Those of you who are more supple, you're coming down nice and low, and you're coming down as far as you can possibly come with comfort. Walking your hands up. Bring your knees in, and then from here, we're going to try to come into a wide-legged Upavista Konasana. So taking Prananavasana, both pose, sitting on your tailbone. And then maybe you'll just sit here and you'll just balance with your knees bent. Beginner stage, you're here. From here, you're lifting one leg, maybe lifting the other leg, and going into balancing. Big smiles on your face, it's not that big at all. Keep those smiles going, keep that breath going. And then drop yourself down. And this takes us to our rolling action for our inversions. So we'll come onto our side, we'll take a twist here first. Bring the left foot up. Now many of you beginners, you might want to sit on a block for your twisting action. That'll bring your spines up nice and tall. And then from here, you're grabbing the outside knee and turning. So this is beginner action. If you're more advanced, you'll take this arm up and over, hook and turn. So find wherever is good for you. Inhale here, exhale. And over to the other side. Lifting, Matsurasana twist, sit up nice and tall into the spine, grab the outside knee, twist and turn. Inhale here, and exhale. Take yourself into forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Forward fold. And this is going to prep us for our back bends, Urdhva Dhanurasana. So I'll go over that with you. So Urdhva Dhanurasana can be taken in several different stages. Our first stage, those of you who do not like back bends, if you have vertigo, you may not like back bends. If you have back stiffness, you may not like back bends. If you have injuries in the back, then you're here and you're just lifting your spine. There's 3 levels on the block. You're taking your block on the first level, the second level, or if you're going on the third level, you're turning the block this way and hugging your arms around the block, dropping your heels down. So this is your beginner stage Urdhva Dhanurasana. The block helps you lift your spine and helps those muscles, and you're still getting the opening in the spine. Those of you who want to carry on into the different stages of Urdhva Dhanurasana, you're taking yourself up, making sure your feet are hip width apart. You want to touch the edges of your heels with your fingertips to know your distance is correct. And then from here, you're lifting your hips up. Then tuck your shoulders underneath you, interlace your hands and reach for your heels and lift. Now you might be just here for a long time. It might take several weeks before you move on from here. So this first stage I like to do the first time, even if I am advanced, I like to just crack my spine for this by doing the first one like this. Beginners, you're just staying on the block the whole time, and you're just staying there. Rest your spine down. We'll carry on into stage 2 and 3 after this. So lifting here, we come back into lifting. Keep the shoulders closed, but this time you're grabbing for your heels and Chaturaskandavidasthasana. Maybe bringing your hands underneath your heels and lifting, 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 really high. Stage 2. Now, keeping the height, you'll take your arms into robot arms, and you'll take your hands underneath your lower back, tuck your elbows in, and make the pillars of the bridge. So here are your bridge pose. This is how this pose got its name. So see if you can make your way into stage 1, 2, or 3. And we'll lower ourselves down, and we'll completely rest. We'll do that 2 more times on your own. I'll carry on to stage 4 and even stage 5. Beginners, you're still on the block, hanging out and just breathing, closing your eyes endlessly, and progressing your mind before your body's ready. And from here, we're coming in to walk your feet up just a little bit closer for stage 4 and 5. And then you're lifting. Here's the pillars of the bridge, right? So you lift as high as that, and after a while you get to know how high you need to come automatically. And then your hands come up overhead, fingers are pointed towards your shoulders, elbows are in. Don't let your elbows flare out because it's very difficult to get up that way. So your elbows have to be straight in line with your shoulders, just like your toes. And then bring yourself to the crown of your hands. Find the base of the sides of your hands and then lift. Those of you who are advanced, you can start to take reverse push-ups, coming up and down. Beginners, you're still on the block. Drop yourself down. And I'll give you time to, everybody, take the grip out of the tailbone, drop yourself down, and rest here. Advanced people, let's go up for one more round. Beginners, you're taking your feet out nice and wide on the mat, bringing your knees in and arms up over your head into cowboy arms like this. And just recovering, letting yourself breathe. Advanced people, you're coming up for another round. And everybody's meeting here, recovering, arms up overhead, legs out nice and long, and recover. Big breaths out. We're going to come into Shatara twist next. So bring yourself up, knees into your chest. And here you're rocking with bent knees at first, just rock side to side. Side to side. Soothe those backs. Bring our arms to the side, and then pushing into your left side, you'll roll your knees over to the side and hover the knees off the ground. And just feel the stretch down the side of the obliques there. Push into the left side, roll over to the right side. Hold and hover. And now try to challenge yourself. Beginners, just stay there, going back and forth with bent knees. Advanced people, legs are straight, or just a slight bend. You bring yourself over to the side, you hover, push into that left hand to hold yourself there. And then push into the left side. Use the abdominals to bring yourself back up. Over to the other side. Hover, push into the left arm to find the leverage. hold. Bring yourself back up. Continue on 3 more rounds all on your own. Wherever you are, bent knees or straight knees. And then up. And last one. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Back and forth. We're going to start our rolling action. So grab the side of your mat and then bring your feet up to the air. And here you're going to use momentum. You're going to bring your legs up and overhead and down. Up and overhead and down. Good. And then we're going to start to roll. So you bring your legs up, then lift all the way up to the sky and forward fold. Roll back. Right knee in. Forward fold, you got it. Left knee in. Forward fold. Wide-legged. Forward fold. Again. Straight legs, arms up. Reach for your toes. Right leg in, reach up. And fold. Left leg in, reach, and fold. Wide-legged, and fold. Good. Now from here we'll come into shoulder stand. Now I know that a lot of you don't do shoulder stand. Beginners, I'll cue you here. Advanced people, if you know what you're doing, you can go into shoulder stand and stay there into the advanced version. So those of you who can challenge for shoulder stand, and if you have shoulder injuries or whiplash, then you should be doing this version. Bring yourself onto a bolster, let the bolster lift you, and here you've got nice openings through the necks and shoulder, and you're not compromising your whiplash or anything like that, your shoulder injury, everything is nice and comfortable. And you just stay there with your legs up in the air and you just kind of let the circulation run down your legs. And then see a nice kind of flushing out action to get nice circulation going into your lungs and into your heart. And you'll stay there for a good 2 or 3 minutes that we are going to be into an advanced shoulder stand. Now, that's your beginner stage. Those of you who kind of, you're like, I'd like to learn shoulder stand. I don't know shoulder stand. Well, we're going to teach you how to come off the wall for your shoulder stand and start from beginner basics. The shoulder stand, it's about time. A lot of you have been practicing for weeks now. So after a few weeks of practice, you'll start to take this one and you'll come off that bolster with your legs in the air. Very beginners should stay with the legs in the air. From here, you'll take your bolster underneath your backside and legs onto the wall. And you'll use the lifting of the bolster and the wall to bring yourself into shoulder stand. So you want the bolster past your tailbone and to the lower part of your sacrum so you can bring your hands still underneath you. So your arms will come into robot arms and your knees will be bent like this. And then you'll just teach yourself, first of all, scoot forward so you got a 90-degree angle on your knees. And then you'll lift your tailbone off and you'll just teach yourself to lift first. Now, from here, you'll teach yourself to make that little bridge and tuck your shoulders underneath each other. And then maybe you'll just bring one leg off the wall and the other leg off the wall. So this is where you begin your shoulder stand. And you start to teach yourself this alignment. And then when you're ready, you start to turn your fingers toward your sacrum and get yourself to lift into this right up to shoulder stand. And if you're here, people that are in shoulder stand and have been holding it for a while now while I'm chatting, you come into Halasana, you're bringing your toes up and over your shoulders. And then rolling down. And then from here, we're going to make our way straight into Shavasana. Straight into Shavasana. And you can take whatever comfort you want. Maybe that bolster under your hamstrings. That's my favorite position for Shavasana. Take your legs away from your body, your arms away from all objects touching. And let yourself come back into that beautiful open space. Connect to the vibrations you feel and feel. Relax your shoulders, your eyes. Let your eyes soften. Simply breathe, traveling forward. Allow yourself to drift off into some comfort of Shavasana. Slowly start to make your way into reclining. If you feel like staying in your Shavasana for a little bit longer today, then go ahead and drift off on your own. Start to roll over to your side. Stay there for just a minute or so. Continue to breathe into the relaxation. Remind yourself of this space several times a day. Push into your left hand. Bring yourself up. And we'll join here as a collective community. Once you're staying in Shavasana for the rest of the day, hang out, stay as long as you wish. Hands will come into heart center. We'll end this class with mantra Om. For thanking you for joining me today for our Rise and Shine class. I hope your rise is shining and keep that shining all day. And the sun is shining, so go out and enjoy the sunshine as well. Have a great day, everybody. Namaste.